All Nagaland College Student Union has urged the state government to address long-standing issues in Government College and Polytechnic Institute. 32 years old shopkeeper Naveen Arora, son of RSS leader, was shot dead by two unidentified men on a motorcycle in Firozpur on Saturday. Nilakpur village in Demaji is in shock after Munin Datta, who travelled to Kerala on November 8 on the Vivek Express from Dibrugarh railway station, was found dead. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Primetime. This is Janjan Kasar and now the news in detail. As part of the Janjatiya Gaurav Varsh Pagwada 2025, a tribal walkathon was held on 15 November from the Civil Secretariat to NLA Junction to honor the 150th birth anniversary of Birsa Munda. Around 450 to 500 participants from 18 Nagaland tribes joined. After the walkathon, a tribal cuisine competition and tribal painting exhibition were held at DUDA Conference Hall, Kohima. The Khemningan tribe won first place in the cuisine competition, followed by Pom and Konyak tribes. Local artists showcased indigenous artwork at the exhibition. The All Nagaland College Students Union has once again urged the state government to address long-standing issues in Government College and Polytechnic Institute. The union highlighted several concerns that have been repeatedly raised since 2021 but remain unresolved. They call for registration and monitoring of private coaching centers to ensure transparency, as no action have been taken despite multiple requests. ANSU also pointed out a shortage of drivers for college buses, which forced institute to hire private drivers, increasing costs for students, and demanded immediate recruitment to improve transport facilities.
Thank you, media fraternity, for the coverage and for always being the cornerstone of the students community, conveying the message of the grievances of the students community to the concerned authorities through your respectable channels and local dailies. Today, the purpose of calling this press conference is to reiterate the stand of all Nagaland College Students Union to the concerned authorities and the state government in issues that is comforting the students community. With change of time and with the educational advancements and development, now the students community are very enthusiastic into these competitive exams and all. And with this development, now many coaching institutes are coming up in Nagaland. With that point, the All Nagaland College Students Union would like to reiterate that in the year 2021, we have written a representation to the state government to streamline these coaching institutes. And subsequently, in the year 2024 and 2025, we have written to the state government to address this coaching institute that is mushrooming in our state. Yes, we acknowledge the service of these coaching institutes. They are providing a yeoman service to the aspirants, and this coaching institute should be recognized by the state government as well by providing a grant in it, as they are providing a good performance to the students. Accordingly, this coaching institute should also come under one authority or under certain education regulation or authority. That was the purpose of the NCSU to the state government. However, so far, the state government has paid no heed towards this particular genuine issues. That is the reason why we are conveying and we are calling this press conference to show our resentment to the state government. Yes, it is to put on record that these coaching institutes are providing and is no less than other educational institutes in the state. Their activities are commendable. However, for the safe and smooth functioning of these coaching institutes, we have proposed the state government to streamline these coaching institutes so that this coaching institute can be registered under certain authorities and can be monitored accordingly. That was our demand to the state government. The second issues that I would like to again reiterate to the state government is we acknowledge that you have provided buses to all the needed government colleges on phase-wise manner. Yet, with the absence of bus drivers in these government colleges, the students are now adversely affecting. The absence of bus drivers has left no choice to the college authority and the students' community but to rely and to engage private drivers. Where by engaging these private drivers, now it is again affecting the fees of the students. It is significantly affecting the fees of the students. And now in our state, majority of the students are from disadvantaged family background, where there are few families. Thank you, media fraternity, for the coverage and for always being the cornerstone.
On 15 November, Deputy Commissioner Kohima B. Henok Buchem led the office in watching Prime Minister Modi's address and observing Janjatiya Gaurav Varsh at the DC's office, Kohima. DC Buchem spoke about the importance of tribal pride and cultural preservation, urging parents to teach children about their mother tongue and respect elders. He encouraged families to visit village to connect with roots and traditions. Marking the 150th birth anniversary of Bhagwan Birsa Munda, a freedom fighter and former from Chota, Nagpur, the program concluded with DC Buchem laying a flower garland on Birsa Munda's portrait to pay respect. On 15 November, Kohima DLSA and Jimanyu administration held an outreach program for Janjatiya Gaurav Divas, Children's Day and Nalsa, Sati and Samvad, offering ration card, job card, Aadhaar registration, medical camp and legal aid. Deputy Commissioner Jafet Work urged respect for tribal communities and equal opportunities for children, while Chief Judicial Magistrate highlighted child rights and protections. Principal District Judge Mezovu explained Sati and Samvad scheme to help vulnerable groups access welfare benefits. Over 30 jobs cards were issued and the event strengthened awareness of legal rights and social service among the local community. The Mokokchung District DPTB meeting was held on 15 November under MLA Nuglutoshi Longkumar. Members began with a tribute to late advisor Imkong L. Imchin. Deputy Commissioner Ajit Kumar Verma welcomed new members and reviewed plans for the 25th Dr. Tiao Trophy and the Niksha Mitra TB support program. The board approved the registration of the Ryong Sangar Cultural Society, the upgradation of Chungchu Yim Lang Block and the construction of a food grain godown at Chungchu Yimpang. SINCIT was Janjatiya Gaurav Divas. A presentation was given on the contribution of tribal communities, and the board also announced that Advent Christmas 2025 will be held on 5th December. Konyak Union, Aboy Unit and Aboy Area Students Union have raised objections to ongoing NH 702 survey work, saying only option 1 alignment is being considered. They come options 02 and 03, which were previously agreed in 2019 and reaffirmed in 2025 after being ignored. The union warned that ignoring earlier decisions could cause public unrest and agitation in the region. They appealed to the state government, Deputy Chief Minister, National Highway authorities and other officials to stop the selective survey, conduct a fresh review of all options and ensure transparency and fairness. The Sumi Wrestling Association held a wrestling training camp on November 15th at Ikanumi Village, Zaniboto, covering freestyle, Greco-Roman and women's wrestling. Over 30 boys and girls participated, and the camp began with a welcome address by Akukau Kaluzimo, and SWA Vice President L. Holoto Ayemi spoke about the association's growth and thanked Chozoba Area Wrestling Association for training mats. Officials also discussed preparations for the Hornbill Wrestling Competition and NWA Open Championship. Nagaland University's Zumami Campus Sports Club started its 12th annual sports meet on November 15th at the multipurpose hall to promote unity and wellness among campus members. Chief guest Dr. Albert Kizo appreciated the club's effort to bringing together people from different departments and encourage participations to enjoy the competitions. LCSC President Peter Key highlighted the club's journey since 2012 and its goal to create a lively campus through sports. Therefore, the meet will continue until November 22. Nagaland Under-16 women's football team is actively preparing to participate in the Sub-Junior Nationals, which will be hosted by the state this year. In a special tribute, the tournament's trophy has been renamed to honor the legendary football Dr. Talimaran Au. Officials recently visited the team's ongoing training camp and praised the dedication, hard work and talent of the young athlete. They also commended the Nagaland Football Association for organizing the training programs, noting that it is an important step in promoting grassroots football and encouraging sports participation among the youth of the state. A day after Bihar's assembly election result, police and BSF recovered a gun and cartridge from the house of elite criminal Babul Mia in Bhojpur, Tripura's Sepai Jila district. Acting on secret information, a joint team raided his home. Mia and his wife Morshida Begum resisted and confronted the security forces. Both were arrested and the weapon were seized, and the incident has caused fear and tensions among locals, and authorities are investigating the source and purpose of the arms. The Tripura government is focusing on the socio-economic development of the tribal community. On Tribal Pride Day, Chief Minister Dr. Manik Saha highlighted efforts following PM Modi's vision and celebrated Birsa Munda's legacy. Tripura has won 3 national awards for PM Jana Month and 30 Ava Jana Bhagidari Abhiyan. 11 multipurpose centers are being set up, 34,000 students receive hostel scholarship, 2,700 more seats added, and the daily scholarship increased to Rs 100 to a 100-bed boys hostel will be built and sports equipment provided to government and NGO hostels. This initiative aims to support education, sports and overall tribe development.
ভগবান বিরসা মুন্ডার 150তম জন্মবার্ষিকী উপলক্ষে ভারতের স্বাধীনতা সংগ্রামে তার যে গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ভূমিকা এবং জাতির উন্নয়নে জনজাতি সম্প্রদায়ের যে অসাধারণ অবদানের স্বীকৃতি দেওয়ার জন্য 15ই নভেম্বর 2024 থেকে 15ই নভেম্বর 2025 এই এক বছর জনজাতীয় গৌরব বর্ষ হিসেবে পালন করা হচ্ছে। গত বছরের মতো এই বছরও জনজাতীয় গৌরব দিবস বিভিন্ন কর্মসূচির মাধ্যমে পালিত হচ্ছে। জাতীয় স্তরে প্রধান যে অনুষ্ঠান মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রী শ্রী নরেন্দ্র মোদীজি গুজরাটের নর্মদা জেলায় থেকে উনি আমাদেরকে সম্বোধন করবেন এবং এই জনজাতীয় গৌরব দিবস সেখানে অনুষ্ঠিত হবে। ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যের যে মূল অনুষ্ঠান আজকে এই কুমরুঙে এই কুম্পই একাডেমি প্রাঙ্গণে হচ্ছে। এই অনুষ্ঠানের যে বিশেষ আকর্ষণ, এখানে আমার মনে হয় এর আগে এই কার্যক্রম আর কোনোদিন হয়নি। আমি জনজাতি ডিপার্টমেন্টের সমস্ত যারা আধিকারিকগণ আছেন এবং যার নেতৃত্বে সেটা হয়েছে, আমাদের এই ট্রাইবাল ওয়েলফেয়ার ডিপার্টমেন্টের মাননীয় মন্ত্রী শ্রী বিকাশ দেববর্মা মহোদয়কে আমি ধন্যবাদ দিতে চাই যে প্রায় মামিতা নৃত্য প্রায় 1000-এরও বেশি জনজাতি ছাত্রছাত্রীরা আজকে এখানে পরিবেশন করবেন। আজকে এই প্রস্থানায় রাজ্যের জনজাতি গৌরব দিবস আমার মনে হয় একটা বিশেষ মাত্রা পেতে চলছে। এছাড়াও থাকবে রাজ্যের বিভিন্ন জনজাতি গোষ্ঠীর ঐতিহ্যবাহী নৃত্য, সঙ্গীত পরিবেশনা এবং বিভিন্ন ক্ষেত্রে অসামান্য অবদানের জন্য জনজাতি ব্যক্তিদের সম্মাননা প্রদান। শুধু এখানেই নয়, রাজ্য জুড়ে জেলা ও মহকুমাগুলিত এই বিভিন্ন কর্মসূচির মাধ্যমে জনজাতীয় গৌরব দিবস উদযাপন করা হচ্ছে। রাজ্য সরকার জনজাতি জনগোষ্ঠীর যে আর্থসামাজিক উন্নয়নের লক্ষ্যে বিশেষভাবে সচেষ্ট এবং এই অবিরাম প্রচেষ্টার ফলস্বরূপ সম্প্রতি ত্রিপুরা রাজ্যে 3টি জাতীয় পুরস্কার অর্জন করেছে। পিএম জনমন এবং ভর্তি আবাস জনভাগিদারি অভিযান বাস্তবায়নের সেরা পারফর্মিং রাজ্য হিসাবে 2টি পুরস্কার লাভ করেছে। বন্ধুগণ, 17 অক্টোবর 2025 দিল্লির বিজ্ঞান ভবনে আয়োজিত আদি কর্মসূচি অভিযান, সেখানে জাতীয় সম্মেলনে ত্রিপুরার জনজাতি কল্যাণ দপ্তরের যিনি সচিব আছেন মাননীয় রাষ্ট্রপতি শ্রীমতী দ্রৌপদী মুর্মুর কাছ থেকে এই পুরস্কার গ্রহণ করেন। এছাড়াও পিএম জনমন বাস্তবায়নের জন্য দেশের মধ্যে সেরা পারফর্মিং জেলা পুরস্কারটিও উত্তর ত্রিপুরা জেলাকে দেওয়া হয়েছে। বন্ধুগণ, আপনারা জানেন যে আজকে যে অঙ্গনওয়াড়ি কেন্দ্রের যে মাল্টিপারপাস সেন্টারের যে উদ্দেশ্য মাননীয় প্রধানমন্ত্রীজি সে উদ্বোধন করবেন। অঙ্গনওয়াড়ি কেন্দ্রের মাধ্যমে অতিরিক্ত পুষ্টি, স্বাস্থ্য ও পুষ্টি পরীক্ষা, টিকাদান, প্রাক প্রাথমিক শিশুদের জন্য নন ফর্মাল এডুকেশন, স্বাস্থ্য পুষ্টি।
Tripura police with BSF raided a house in Sonamora on November 15 and seized a pistol, ammunition, drugs and other items. The raid followed a tip-off and was done in presence of an executive magistrate and witnesses. Authorities recovered a pistol with magazine, 4 live rounds, a butcher chopper, 10 grams of yaba tablets, 100 diazepam tablets and 250 empty scarf syrup bottles, suspected for cross-border drug trafficking. Babu Miyan, 49 years, was arrested and his wife, Khurbu Sheba Begum, 27 years, taken for questioning. A case has been registered at Sonamora police station. Assam government launched crackdown on online support for Delhi attackers. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma warned strict action against anyone showing sympathy for terrorists. Assam police arrested 21 people for multiple districts including Darang, Kampur, Bongaigaon, Lakhimpur, Barpeta, Chirang, Kokrajhar and Dhubri. Names include Mathuri Rahman, Hassan Ali Mondal, Jayanta Mohandas and others. Police continue monitoring social media under zero tolerance policy and further arrests are possible. A body of a man who went missing on November 15 afternoon was found in the Boko River on November 16. He has been identified as 55 years old Harmohan Kalita from Bakarapara, Boko. Officials say the body was discovered near the Boko Forest Office and the Boko Police, along with the State Disaster Response Force, recovered it. Kalita had gone missing around 3 p.m. on November 15 and a search was launched immediately. Authorities are investigating the circumstances of his death. The Indian Air Force will conduct a planned exercise at Imphal Airport and other locations in Manipur to test operational readiness, including air operation and emergency drills. Authorities said safety measures will be in place and no major flight disruptions are expected, though passengers should follow instructions and allow extra time. Local residents may see increased aircraft and ground activity are advised to avoid restricted areas. Officials emphasize that such exercises are routine and do not threaten civil operation. Manipur police caught 22-year-old Kokhol Kuland, a suspected drug dealer, and seized 150 grams of heroin smuggled from Myanmar through Technopal district. Acting on a tip-off, authorities raided Kakching, recovered a two-wheeler and mobile, and presented him in court for further investigation. Police said Kulan was part of a cross-border smuggling network, and further questioning will help trace the source and recipient of the drugs. Officials emphasized their continued vigilance against drug trafficking in the region. A young woman, Lucky Munda, died and a man, Dibaru Munda, was seriously injured in a late-night motorcycle accident on Gajpuria-Moran Highway. Their bike traveling from Balyanjan lost control while avoiding a dock and hit a road divider, overturning on impact. Both were rushed to Moran Tilok Public Hospital and later referred to Assam Medical College and Hospital, Dibrugarh, for advanced treatment. Lucky Munda succumbed to her injuries on the way, while Dibaru Munda is undergoing treatment, and the accident has shocked local residents, highlighting road safety concern on the busy highway. Congress MP Rakibul Hussain said if Congress returns to power, all families evicted under the BJP government will get new houses and land. When asked why land patas were not given during Congress' earlier rule, he avoided a direct answer, saying some were issued but some groups are erasing their history. He made the remark during a visit to Shilitola, South Golapara.
অন্যায়ভাৱে যিসকলক আপোনাৰ উচ্ছেদ কৰিছে এইসকলক কংগ্ৰেছ দল আহিলে তেওঁলোকক আমি মাতিও দি ঘৰ দিম। এইটো মই অকল ৰকিব হুছেইনে কোৱা নাই, এইটো অল ইণ্ডিয়া কংগ্ৰেছ কমিটিৰ সভাপতি খাৰ্গে ডাঙৰীয়াই মুকলিকৈ কৈছে যে যিসকল জেনুইন মানুহৰ ঘৰ ভাঙি দিছে, যিসকলৰ তেওঁলোকৰ ভূমিহীন মাটি, তেওঁসকলক আমি মাতিও দিম, তেওঁলোকৰ ঘৰৰ ব্যৱস্থাও কৰিম। আজি আমি ইয়াত আহিছোঁ, সামান্য পৰিমাণে আমি কংগ্ৰেছ দলৰ পৰা তেওঁলোকক অকণমান সকাহ দিম।
স্যার উচ্ছেদ সম্পর্কে আরও একটা কথা স্যার, যেহেতু এইখিনি মানুষ যথেষ্ট কারণ বহু বছর হল বসতি করে আসলে, ইতিমধ্যে কংগ্রেসের শাসনকাল চলিছিল 15 বছর একেৰাহে, সেইখিনি সময়ত এই মানুহখিনিক ভূমি পট্টা দিব পৰা অৱস্থাত নাছিল নেকি?
এই কথাটো কি আপোনালোকে কৈ থাকে, যিখিনি দিলে সেইখিনি কথা নকয়। এই মানুহখিনিৰ আপোনাৰ কি অৱস্থাত আছিল, কি নাই, সেই কথাখিনি থ্ৰুতে মই এতিয়া ক'ব নোৱাৰিম, কিন্তু যি বহুতকতো দিয়াও হৈছে। আজি এই মানুহখিনিক তেওঁলোকে যিখিনি আপোনালোকে কোৱা মানে মই ৰিকগনাইজ কৰা, সেইটো জেনুইন মানুহৰ যিসকল কাটিছে সেইসকলৰ কথা কি কয়? হ'ব পাৰে 2-এজন মানুহ ক'বাৰ আপোনাৰ তেওঁলোকৰ কাগজ নাই, কাগজ থকা মানুহখিনিৰ যে ভাঙিলে, এতিয়া কোনে সেই নেতৃত্ব লৈছে? আপোনাৰ চাকৰি কাল থকা মানুহে কৰা নাই, চাকৰি উকলি যোৱাৰ পিছত আকৌ তেওঁক মকৰল কৰি এজন বিষয়াক দিছে, তেওঁৰ নেতৃত্বত এইখিনি হৈছে। মইতো আজি অফিচিয়েলি কৈ আছোঁ, এইবিলাক কি বিচাৰ নহ'ব নেকি? যিবিলাক ঘৰ ভাঙিছে, আমিতো এতিয়া বিলাচীপাৰাত এতিয়া আপোনাৰ ৰেভিনিউ মাটি, তেওঁলোকৰ নিজৰ পাট্টা আছে, পাট্টাৰ মাটিও ভাঙিছে। সেইটোত আকৌ আপোনাৰ কিহৰ মাটি চৰকাৰৰ বুলি কথা আছে? জেনুইন মানুহক বুলডেজাৰ লগাই ভাঙি দিছে, এই কথাটো অন্যায় হোৱা নাই নেকি? অত্যাচাৰ হোৱা নাই নেকি? কেৱল আপোনাৰ এটা পৰিৱেশ সৃষ্টি কৰি তেওঁ মানটো ডাইভাৰ্ট কৰিবৰ কাৰণে এই কথাখিনি কৰা বুলি সকলোৱে কোৱা নাই নেকি? গতিকে আপুনি মোক যিটো কথা সুধিছে সেই কথাটো ডাইভাৰ্ট কৰাৰ কাৰণে চেষ্টা কৰিছে বহুতে। যিসকল জেনুইন মানুহে ঘৰ ভাঙিছে সেইসকলৰ মাটি আৰু ঘৰ আমি উভতাই দিম।
Security forces in Bharat, Uttar Pradesh detained 2 British doctors, a 35-year-old man and 61-year-old woman, for entering India illegally from Nepal at the Rapaideha border. The duo, identified as Dr. Hussain Aman Salim from Manchester and Dr. Sumitra Shakil Olivia from Gloucester, could not provide a valid India visa or a satisfactory reason for their entry. They were handed over to Rupaidera police. A case was registered under the Passport Act 1967 and both have been arrested and will be produced in court. At least 4 people died and 5 others were injured when a SUV collided with a dumper truck in Dungam district of Jammu and Kashmir on Saturday night. The accident happened around 10:30 p.m. at Palar in Budgam, involving a Tata Sumo vehicle and a dumper truck. Officials said that 9 people were immediately taken to a nearby hospital following the collision. Among them, 4 were declared dead on arrival and the remaining 5 victims sustained injuries and were undergoing treatment at hospital. A serious road accident happened in Jodhpur, Rajasthan when a tempo hit a truck, killing 3 people and injuring 14 others. Police and local authorities rushed to the scene and the injured were taken to nearby hospitals, some in serious condition. Eyewitnesses say the tempo was moving at high speed when it collided with a truck, causing the tragedy. Police have registered a case and started an investigation to find the exact cause.
सुबह करीब 7 बजे सूचना आई थी कि आगोले के बाद कोई बस एक टेम्पो और ट्रक में एक्सीडेंट हुआ है, जिसमें करीब हमारे पास अभी टोटल 17 मरीज आए, जिसमें से 3 ब्रॉड डेड थे और 14 मरीजों का इलाज चल रहा है, जिसमें से एक पेशेंट इंटूबेट हुई है जो थोड़ी सिक है। उसके अलावा एक के एब्डोमेन इंजरी है, एक के चेस्ट इंजरी है, एक के हेड इंजरी है, बाकी ऐसे स्टेबल है, वाइटल स्टेबल है।
A tragic accident on Gwalior-Jhansi highway in Madhya Pradesh left 5 people dead when a car collided with a slow-moving tractor trolley. Rescue teams and local police rushed to the scene, retrieving the victims and taking any injured to nearby hospitals. Eyewitnesses say the car may have been speeding, which caused the safe. Police have urged drivers to follow traffic rules and drive carefully to prevent such accidents. Further details, including identities of the deceased, are awaited. A 40-year-old man, Navin Arora, was shot dead by 2 unidentified attackers near Budwara Wala Mohalla in Firozpur, Punjab. While returning home, the assailant fled the scene immediately. Arora was the son of the senior RSS member Baldev Raj Arora. Police have formed multiple teams to investigate and are examining CCTV footage and trying to trace the shooters and understand the motive. Locals expressed shock over the killing, while authorities assured strict action against the perpetrators. BJP spokesperson Shehbaz Poonawalla criticized Punjab's law and order situation on social media, highlighting rising insecurity in the state.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨਵੀਨ ਕੁਮਾਰ ਜੀ ਸੀਗੇ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਕਰੀਬ 40 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਉਮਰ ਹੈ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਰਸਤੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 2 ਅਣਪਛਾਤੇ ਬੰਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਫਾਇਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਜਿਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਡੈਥ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਲਾਈਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਐਨਮਿਟੀ ਐਂਗਲ ਕੋਈ ਆਇਆ ਨਹੀਂਗਾ ਵੀ ਕਿਹੜੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪੁੱਛ ਕੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਟੀਮਾਂ ਲਾਈਆਂ ਹੋਈਆਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਾਸੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੀਸੀਟੀਵੀ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਆ। ਵੈਸੇ ਵੀ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਸਾਡੀਆਂ ਟੀਮ ਚਲਾਤੀਆਂ ਅਸੀਂ 3-4 SHO ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋਏ, DSP ਸਾਹਿਬਾਨ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੋਏ, 2 DSP ਤੇ
Residents of Jagi Road are protesting against illegal sand mining along the Kopili River, which has severely damaged local road. Women and students have joined the demonstration, raising concern about their safety due to daily heavy dumpers using the only road to school. The mining is concentrated in villages like Bagjap and Bangalbari, where locals allege that sand mafias with the support of the Nagaon Forest Division operate machines day and night to extract sand. Villagers face threats if they speak out, and the mine operator has denied the allegations, but protest continues, demanding an immediate halt to the operation.
জোনা ডেকা মই নতুন বঙালবৰী গাঁৱৰে বোৱাৰী হয় আৰু এইখিনি হেৰিত মানে তেওঁলোকে বালি মহল্লাবিলাকে অবৈধভাৱে বালি মহল খুলিছে আৰু খোলাৰ কাৰণে মানে আমাৰ বহুত অসুবিধা হৈছে। 1 নম্বৰতে আমাৰ গৰাখহনীয়া হৈছে, 2 নম্বৰতে আমাৰ গোটেই ৰাস্তা অৱস্থা নোহোৱা কৰি পেলাইছে। মানুহ আহিব নোৱাৰে, মানুহ আহিলে সকলো মানুহ পৰি পৰি হাত ভৰি অৱস্থা নোহোৱা হৈ গৈছে। আৰু 3 নম্বৰতে হ'ল স্কুল এখন আছে, LP স্কুল। আমি কণ ল'ৰা ছোৱালীক আজি আনিবলৈ ইয়ালৈ বাধ্য হৈছোঁ। তেওঁলোকে স্কুল আহিব নোৱাৰে, এটেণ্ডেঞ্চ দিব নোৱাৰে ছাৰে। নিদিয়াৰ কাৰণে আমি গাৰ্জেন হিচাপে আমি ছাৰক আজি সহায় কৰিবৰ কাৰণে ওলাই আহিছোঁ, যাতে গাৰ্জেনবিলাকো ইয়াত সতৰ্ক হওক, যাতে তেওঁলোকে ওলাই আহক। আজি অবৈধভাৱে বালিমহল খোলাৰ কাৰণে এটেণ্ডেঞ্চ স্কুলত ছাৰে দিব পৰা নাই আৰু আমাৰ বালিমহলটো বন্ধ হয়, সেইটো কাৰণে আমি ওলাই আহিবলগীয়া হৈছে। আজি আমাক ভয় ভাবুকি তেওঁলোকে দিছে যে যদি আগত যোনবিলাকে আগুৱাই গৈ আছে তেওঁলোকক আমি হয়তো ডাম্পাৰ বা দামী দামী গাড়ীবিলাকে হয়তো এক্সিডেণ্ট কৰি মাৰিব পাৰে, তেওঁলোকে আমাক সেনেকৈ ভাবুকি দিছে আৰু বহুত অত্যাচাৰ জাহা তাহা ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছে। আমি আপোনালোকৰ আগত ক'ব নোৱাৰোঁ, মানে আমাৰ ভাষা নাই। মাইকী মানুহ মানে সতীৰ্থত তেওঁলোকে ধৰিছেগৈ, এনেকুৱাকৈ বেয়াকৈ কৈছে। গোটেই মাইকী মানুহ মানে কি ক'ম, মানে কোনো ভাষা নাই আপোনালোকৰ আগত আজি প্ৰকাশ কৰিবৰ কাৰণে। যদি আমি লিখিত হিচাপে দিবলগীয়া হয়, আমি লিখিত হিচাপে আপোনালোকক দিব পাৰিম। তাৰমানে মহল্লাবিলাকে কৈছে আমাক বহুত অত্যাচাৰ কৰিছে, জাহা তাহা ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছে। বহুত আছে, 20টা-25টা মহল্লা আছে, যিহেতু তেওঁলোকে আমাক জাহা তাহা ব্যৱহাৰ কৰিছে। তাৰমানে জোনা ডেকা মই নতুন বঙালবৰী গাঁৱৰে বোৱাৰী হয় আৰু এইখিনি হেৰিত
A 32-year-old shopkeeper Navin Arora, son of RSS leader Baldev Raj Arora, was shot dead by 2 unidentified men on a motorcycle in Firozpur on Saturday. The attackers fired at him from close range and fled. Navin was taken to a private hospital but was declared dead on arrival. Punjab BJP Chief Sunil Jakra criticized the AAP government for poor law and order, calling the state unsafe, and police are reviewing CCTV footage to identify the attackers. And MLA Ranbir Singh Bular accused the family of street auction. We will now take a short break. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, viewers. Let's get back with the news. The governor of West Bengal has issued a warning after TMC MP claimed that weapons were being distributed inside Raj Bhavan. The governor called the allegations false and inflammatory, demanding an official apology and warned that legal action will follow if no apology is given. The statement has heightened political tensions in the state, with TMC leaders supporting the MP while oppositions and officials call for careful investigation. The controversy reflects growing friction between the state government and the governor's office.
See, the allegations made by the Honorable MP are highly inflammatory, explosive, and highly irresponsible. The moment I heard the allegation, I decided to open Raj Bhavan for public scrutiny. Today from 5 a.m. onwards, civil society representatives and the media have been visiting Raj Bhavan to see whether there is any stock of arms and ammunition here, as falsely alleged by the Honorable MP. There are more sinister implications of what the MP said. Is he expressing lack of confidence in his own government? The Calcutta police guards the Raj Bhavan, security is with them. When an MP of the ruling party says arms and ammunition are stocked in the Raj Bhavan, it means he is expressing doubt on the competence and the trustworthiness of the police force of the state, which means he is expressing lack of confidence in his own party's government. Does it mean there is some inner party problems which is egging him on to make such statements? If arms and ammunition are stored here, it means the Calcutta police, which is guarding the Raj Bhavan, is not doing their duty. Or, more sinister, they are conniving with somebody who can smuggling arms and ammunition. The constitutional
to approve its bill seeking NEET exemptions from the medical admission. The bill aims to allow admissions based on class 12 scores instead of the NEET exam. The state calls the president's decision unconstitutional and unfair and wants the court to allow the bill to be reconsidered. Tamil Nadu argues the move ignores its data, violates state powers, and undermines federal principles. Prashant Kishore's Jan Suresh party has accused the Bihar government of misusing World Bank funds worth 14,000 crore. The funds originally meant for development projects were allegedly diverted to provide 10,000 cash transfers to 1.25 crore women voters just before the assembly elections. The party called this move ethical and a way to influence the polls. Analysts say these transfers plays a key role in the NDA's sweeping victory, with the BJP winning 89 seats and JDU 85. In contrast, the RJD and Congress suffered heavy losses, winning only 25 and 6 seats respectively. Police in Hubballi shot two key suspects, Balaraj alias Balu and Mohammad Hafiz, in the legs on Sunday morning after they allegedly attacked officers with stone and tried to escape during a spot inspection. The suspects are linked to the murder of 27-year-old Malik John, who was stabbed by a gang of 8 to 10 people 3 days ago on Mathur Road. 3 police officers were injured and admitted to Kim's Hospital, where the suspects were also treated. The suspects were involved in multiple crimes, and the police fired warning shots before shooting the accused in the legs to prevent further attacks and escape. JDU leader Niraj Kumar has asked why RJD chief Lalu Prasad Yadav has not responded to concern raised by his daughter Rohini Acharya. Kumar suggested that Lalu's silence may be due to pressure or conflicts within his party. Rohini recently shared her feelings on social media, which sparked political reaction in Bihar. Kumar said Lalu's lack of response raises questions about the situation in the family in the party. His remarks have added to the ongoing political tensions between JDU and RJD.
हुए रोहिणी आचार्य का जो सवाल है वह केवल लालू जी के परिवार का मसला नहीं है। जब राजनीति में आ गई तो वह बिहार की बेटी है और वह पार्लियामेंट का चुनाव लड़ी। बेटी का कराह, बेटी की वेदना, वह लालू जी आपके परिवार के लिए श्राप बन जाएगा। श्राप। बेटी का कन्यादान करते हैं, बेटी के निकले हुए आंसू बहुत भारी पड़ेंगे। कौन है वो व्यक्ति जो लालू यादव को नजरबंद करके रखे हुए है? उनका ट्वीट क्यों नहीं बोल रहा है? रोहिणी लगातार रो रही है, भाषाई हिंसा का शिकार हुई, अपनी पीड़ा व्यक्त कर रही है और लालू जी की जुबान खामोश है, ट्वीट खामोश है। लालू जी, माता पिता भरण पोषण अधिनियम लागू है, आप आवेदन दीजिए जिलाधिकारी पटना के यहाँ। आपका भाई की सरकार है, न्याय के साथ हम काम करते हैं, कोई पक्षपात नहीं। हमारे विरोधी हैं, उसके बावजूद आप डीएम पटना के यहाँ माता पिता भरण पोषण अधिनियम में आवेदन दीजिए।
Former India wicketkeeper and 1983 World Cup winner Shahid Kirmani said cricketers worldwide are dealing with minor injuries due to heavy schedules. He stressed the need for rest to avoid such niggles. Kirmani commented after India's keeper Shubham Gill was retired out with a neck issue during the Kolkata Test, highlighting concern over workload management. He added that players often cannot rest because they are committed to all 3 formats.
The Sehwag of scoring most success by Indian Test cricket as a wicket-keeper batsman yourself. How big is this?
Wow, this is an unbelievable talent in abundance, young cricketer who is an awesome cricketer. I have no better words to congratulate him for coming back after that nearing fatal accident, and to come back on that is a great sense of resilience, great sense of commitment, great sense of bringing name to the country, bringing name to the Indian team, and to keep the tricolour flying high. My compliments to him. for his brilliant effort on the field, and he is a great inspiration, motivation to the younger generations of today.
And also, Shubham Gill is ruled out due to neck injury.
Oh, well, all these injuries are taking place due to hectic agenda or the schedule these cricketers are having. There's no rest to them, you see. Every team globally is carrying niggling injuries which they cannot come out. There have to be some kind of a rest, but they cannot have because they are committed to all the three formats and to bring name to the sponsors who have come forward. And of course, however much an individual can take care of himself. You see, our body is not a machine. Even the machine fails when it is overworked. So we are human beings, and we have to take care of ourselves in the right perspective to go a long way and bring name to the country. And what a place to convey and share my little experiences on this great victory which is going to take place in Eden Gardens at Kolkata. Now I am talking to you all and addressing to you all on this wonderful day from the Granules Green Heartfulness Marathon.
Nilakpur village in Dhemaji is in shock after Munin Datta, who travelled to Kerala on November 8 on the Vivek Express from Dibrugarh railway station, was found dead. Another youth from the village, Rajiv Sutia, who was travelling with him, remains missing. Reports stated on November 10 both youth were allegedly pulled off the train and attacked by unidentified men at Salim railway station in Tamil Nadu. Munin's family received calls from the attackers raising fears of foul play. Munin's body was recovered near Salim station on November 12, increasing suspicious that his death was a possible murder. Rajiv's whereabouts are still unknown, and the incident has caused panic in Nilakpur, and authorities are investigating to find out what happened and trace Rajiv.
নাম মুনিন দত্ত আছিল। তেওঁ কৰ্মক্ষেত্ৰে বাহিৰত কাম কৰিব গৈছিলে। ঘৰত মতা মানুহ তেওঁৱে আছিলে।
কলৈ গৈছিলে তেওঁ কাম কৰিব?
তেওঁ কেৰালালৈ গৈছিলে।
লগত কেজন গৈছিলে?
লগত আৰু ওচৰৰ মানুহ এজন গৈছিলে, দুজনে গৈছিলে। হয়।
আৰু এতিয়া হেহতিয়াকে কি হ'ল? তেখেতে কি গম পাইছে আপোনালোকে?
সিহঁতে মাৰি পেলালে সিহঁতে আমাক।
কোনে মাৰিলে বুলি কৈছে গম পাইছে?
নাজানো, ট্ৰেইনৰ ভিতৰত মোলৈ ফোন আহিছিলে যে মোক মানুহে খেদি ফুৰিছে, মোক মাৰি পেলাব, আধা ঘণ্টা সময় আছে, তহঁতি কোনো নাহিবি। ওচৰৰ গৰু বেপাৰী এজন আহিছিলে, গৰু বেপাৰীজনকো খেদিলে, সেইকাৰণে ঘৰৰ মানুহ কোনো নাহিবি বুলি কৈছে। তাৰপৰা লাষ্ট স্বামীৰ নাম মুনিন দত্ত আছিল। তেওঁ কৰ্মক্ষেত্ৰে বাহিৰত কাম কৰিব গৈছিলে। ঘৰত মতা মানুহ তেওঁৱে আছিলে।
কলৈ গৈছিলে তেওঁ কাম কৰিব?
তেওঁ কেৰালালৈ গৈছিলে।
লগত কেজন গৈছিলে?
লগত আৰু ওচৰৰ মানুহ এজন গৈছিলে, দুজনে গৈছিলে। হয়।
আৰু এতিয়া হেহতিয়াকে কি হ'ল? তেখেতে কি গম পাইছে আপোনালোকে?
সিহঁতে মাৰি পেলালে সিহঁতে আমাক।
কোনে মাৰিলে বুলি কৈছে গম পাইছে?
নাজানো, ট্ৰেইনৰ ভিতৰত মোলৈ ফোন আহিছিলে যে মোক মানুহে খেদি ফুৰিছে, মোক মাৰি পেলাব, আধা ঘণ্টা সময় আছে, তহঁতি কোনো নাহিবি। ওচৰৰ গৰু বেপাৰী এজন আহিছিলে, গৰু বেপাৰীজনকো খেদিলে, সেইকাৰণে ঘৰৰ মানুহ কোনো নাহিবি বুলি কৈছে। তাৰপৰা লাষ্ট মই ফোনটো কৰোঁতে মানুহজনে কৈছে, মোলৈ বৰকৈ ফোন কৰি নাথাকিবি, মোৰ পইচা উলিয়াবলৈ আছে, ফোনটো ছুইচ অফ হ'ব বুলি কৈছে। তাৰপৰা 5 মিনিটৰ পাছত আকৌ ফোন মাৰিছোঁ, তেতিয়া মোবাইলটো ছুইচ অফ হৈছে। এইটো মঙলবাৰ দিনৰ ঘটনা।
11 তাৰিখৰ?
হয়।
আৰু লগৰজনৰ কি হৈছে?
লগৰজনৰ একো গমেই পোৱা নাই। মোবাইলটো কেৰেলাত ওলাইছে বুলি গম পাইছোঁ, শুনি আছোঁ, কিন্তু মানুহজনৰ এতিয়ালৈকে একো হেৰি পোৱা নাই, গম পোৱা নাই। কাজিয়া ট্ৰেইনৰ ভিতৰত মানুহ এগৰাকী ওপৰত বহি আছিলে, তলত মানুহজনে বেগৰ চেণ্ডাল হয়তো মানে চাৰ্ট সলাইছিলে চাগে যাওঁতে স্পৰ্টিং পিন্ধি গৈছিলে পিছত চাৰ্ট পিন্ধি আছে বাৰু সেই চাৰ্ট সলাব যাওঁতে চাগে বেগৰ চেইনডাল বেয়া হ'ল
For Nltv English Primetime, for more news and update, keep watching Nltv.